And welcome to Two Girls
Full Cups.
Cheers. I'm Monica.
I'm Tristan.
And welcome back to another episode. Okay, so we gave some advice, or our opinion rather, not even advice. So we gave our opinion on something, and a couple of people asked our opinion on a few things. The first one was, does pineapple belong on pizza?
So we're just getting right into it, huh?
Yeah.
So first I wanted to say, I've been told to talk louder, so I'm trying. Also, I ate a lot of cheese right now, so I'm gonna look at the camera more than ever so that she doesn't have to smell the repercussion, because I don't have a toothbrush here, so.
I have an extra one if you want.
Pineapple on pizza. That's a yes for me.
Anything on pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said except anchovies, but you recently had anchovies.
Yeah, I don't think I would want them on my pizza because, well, I would try it, but they were good.
What did you eat it on?
Caesar salad.
Oh.
So the dressing had some anchovy juice in it.
It always does, yeah.
It was so delicious.
Okay.
The anchovies were almost like dried tomatoes.
Like sun-dried tomatoes?
Crunchy.
I like a good sun-dried tomato.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Okay.
I didn't really like investigate it and look at it, but went down smooth. I'd do it again.
Okay, so you do it again?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, pineapple and pizza. Anything with pizza.
My favorite though, is pepperoni with pineapple versus ham and pineapple.
I 100% agree. I really
So
don't
much
like
better.
Canadian bacon. If you're going to say Canadian bacon or pineapple, not Canadian bacon.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Canadian bacon.
Oh my, remember? Okay, so one time we had this tasting party. We did like a tasting party with some of our girlfriends, and it was caviar, champagne. We wanted to try it. But I also ordered pizza for people who didn't maybe necessarily want to try it, and then I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. And my friend's friend requested a ham
An
onion pizza.
White onion. I don't know if she requested white. Before she said that, I was going to get into, I hate when you have Canadian bacon and pineapple and all the pizza cheese looks white. Because there's no pepperoni grease.
There's no grease to it.
So
I know.
So I was one of the first people here at that party, and I opened this box of all white crap.
Ew.
Full of onions and Canadian bacon.
And white, non-greasy cheese.
And I just was like, who ordered that pizza?
And I was like, here, this is for her.
Is this for the weird tasting party? Because I'm not tasting that
I'm not
one.
tasting that one.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. That
It
was such
totally reminded me of that. And she still to this day is like, that's my favorite pizza.
She said she wouldn't come unless she ordered that.
Yeah.
Strange.
But I mean, I'd order it again. She was fun.
Yeah.
She was fun.
Wouldn't try it, but I'd order it
Wouldn't
again.
try it. I'd watch her eat it. What was the next one? How do you get away from a boring conversation? How do you walk away from boring conversation?
I do not know how. I just told Rob I wish I could be rude. Because I can be rude to where no one will approach me. But I never, once they do approach me, can keep the rudeness up. Like, then I'm stuck for so long listening.
You get invested, you're all...
And here's the crazy thing. When I know I'm being annoying, I will just walk away. When I'm like, I've talked too long, I'll be like, all right, anyways, and I'll walk away because I know they're stuck. How come no one else has that courtesy to notice that I'm looking everywhere? All my friends are over here and I'm stuck. I'm acting like I smoke cigarettes now, trying to get away from them. It's the most ridiculous thing in the world.
That's the funniest
And I just
thing.
can't believe that they don't notice it.
That they don't know that they're...
The conversation's going nowhere.
It's kind of like it's like back and forth as a conversation, but if someone's just like
One-sided.
and you're just like,
And uninteresting facts or information, it's just like,
it's easy.
yeah.
It's easy to walk away.
Oh no, not to me.
Hey girl, I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom.
But then I can't go by them all night because what if they're like, hey, you never came back?
No, then I go in the kitchen and help. Do you need me to help with you something
What if
this?
we're not at a kitchen? What if we're at a bar? Oh, look, a shooting star. Just
I'll go outside and smoke.
every crazy thing in the world. Yeah.
I have to smoke outside now. No, seriously, I'll just be like, I have to use the bathroom. Or, hey, I'll be right back. And I never come back.
Me, even if I had to use the bathroom, I feel too awkward and I'm just sitting there miserable. And that's usually when I'm like, can we go to whoever I'm with?
I like to say hello to everybody. I like to say hi to everybody.
The reason I
Like,
don't
I do. I know.
I have certain people that I know will have things to talk about and certain that I know we won't. And all the ones that we have nothing in common are always the ones that sit and talk to me. So I'm like, I like to do this kind of hi and just walk by instead of like, hey, how are you? So how are your property taxes? Like, have they gone up? This, that. Like, it's always just the worst conversation. And I'm trying to, in my head, I'm like, keep looking at them.
No.
Keep acting interested.
I'm like, hey, girl, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Or, hey, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Nine times out of 10, I do have to go to the bathroom. We're at a bar to be.
There's the funniest Seinfeld where George and Jerry go to meet Elaine
Okay.
to meet Mr. Peterman, and Elaine ditches them. So George is like, well, we can't have dinner with them. So Jerry says, hey, you know what? Elaine's not coming, and I just remembered I have a show to fill in for. And George is like, yeah, me too, and holds on to Jerry, and Jerry goes, and then when he sees Elaine, he's like, so how was dinner? He's like, well, I found out you weren't coming. I got the hell out of there. What about George? George didn't make it. That's me. Like, I'm the one. Everyone's like, and leaves me.
You
and I'm like,
lies.
how
She's
dare-
telling lies. Okay, what's the next question? If
you farted in public?
No, the cheating one. If you knew that your friend's significant other was cheating, okay, that's tricky.
My friend or just a person?
Your friend's man or woman was cheating. This is where it's tricky.
Who was I friends with first? The man, and they're my friend because I'm friends with the man? Or it's my good friend and her boyfriend's cheating on her?
I don't know. There wasn't any
Here's
specifics.
why it's tricky, because there's so many different
Dilemmas,
scenarios where I
scenarios.
would say yes or no.
Okay, so for me, the way that I read it was, would you tell someone their significant other was cheating? Yes and no. Yes, if I saw it with my own two eyes. Not if someone told me, not if someone mentioned it to me, if I saw it with my own two eyes. And even then, I'd have to be 100% sure. Because sometimes things look funny, but you're not really quite sure. But like they'd have to be like making out and I saw, you know what I mean? Like I'd have to like see it with my own two eyes.
Yeah, same. And also, I'd have to know if the person I'm going to tell would stay with them anyway, so it's pointless to make drama in their relationship. Because there's a lot of people who...
We'll blame the messenger.
And they will say, like, you didn't tell me once they find out, but in the end, they'll still be mad at you if you told them or didn't, and they're still going to stay with that person usually.
Yeah, so it's like,
Either
why did I
way.
even mess with that conversation?
Yeah.
I know, it's like a catch-22.
It just depends on...
It depends on how close you are to the person.
Yeah.
How invested these two people are in a relationship. If they're obviously just hooking up, then they're just
Yeah,
not...
I wouldn't say anything.
Okay. Or if they're a really shitty friend, then you just don't say anything. Like, that's what you get.
It's just
No.
like, there's some people you know would leave and believe their friend. There's some people, even if they believe you, wouldn't leave. And then the boyfriend or husband hates you because you caused drama, which really they caused the drama, but you said something.
It's crazy.
So if I know that they're going to stay, and I wouldn't care what my friend says if she found out, I'd be like, yeah, but you would stay anyway, so why tell you?
Okay, so let me ask you this question. I'm gonna even just piggyback on that. Why cheat? Why not just break up? Okay, for instance, this has nothing to do with cheating. This has everything to do with why not just leave? Recently in the news, there's this lady and her husband got her on nanny cam, like on a nanny cam, and she's freaking poisoning his food. with some chemical, Drano. And he was like getting sick, so he set up a nanny cam, and she would like pour this liquid into his food every day to kill him. Why not just leave him?
She probably listens to Cardi B. You know, she maybe went through his phone and she's gonna serve him cereal with a teaspoon of bleach. Bon appetit, you know?
Okay.
So maybe she's getting back because he was a cheater.
That's great. But I wouldn't, like, I
would leave. I wouldn't.
I would not. Like,
I
okay,
wouldn't poison anyone.
when it comes to karma, I feel like karma will handle itself. I feel like I don't need to be on the.
But if I was in my 80s and poisoned someone, I probably don't have many years in prison. And if I wasn't going to get any money if he died, I may as well get free health care and food
housing
at that point. Maybe that was her. Maybe she's like,
she was like not old.
oh, he was old. She was young.
They're not old. They're like maybe 40s, 50s.
Oh, I thought you said an older couple.
Older than us.
A few years. She said 40s, 50s, 38, 39.
I'm forever 27 in my mind. I'm not ageist or weird about that.
Girl, shut up, cheese breath. Shut up, Gouda.
I literally cannot smell any cheese, so I'm laughing because I think it's funny. But okay, like literally, don't poison people. Don't kill your wives. Don't kill your husband. Just leave them. Get a divorce. I watch a lot of Investigation Discovery.
And if your husband or
everybody
wife
gets
leaves,
caught. Everybody
don't
gets
kill
caught.
them. Let them go because they're probably leaving for a good reason. Either they were going to hurt you or you've hurt them enough times to where they just are done doing this.
I just don't get it. Don't kill people. Like, just go. If you poison someone, they're gonna find you. Check
It's not the
DNA.
40s anymore.
It's not. They check hair samples. They can check everything. Like, literally, forensics. Like, you really can't get away with much anything anyway. But you shouldn't kill people or poison them anyways. At all.
No.
No.
You could, though. If they weren't feeling well, not take care of them, you know, if you wanted them gone. You know,
Depends on how they live their life.
They're really tired and you don't want them around. You don't wake them up to take their medicine. You don't immediately call 911 when you hear coughing and gasping. That's not technically murder. But I'm also not condoning it. But there probably are ways to get away with it.
Okay, Dr. Kevorkian.
There probably are ways to get away with it
I think Dr. Kevorkian. But I do believe people, like, I don't think we should all play God, or I don't think anybody should play God. But if I feel like if I was dying from a terminal illness and I had the chance to be like, you know what, I don't want to do this and this and that I could take a medicine and just.
Me and my grandma always says I'm the one that she's put on her, like, do not resuscitate stuff because she knows I'm the one who will be fair.
Like, no.
She jokes about my uncle. My uncle wouldn't, I don't think. She's always like, David will immediately say, pull the plug. Your mom and Aunt Teresa will feel bad and debate. And she's like, I know you fairly will be like,
No.
look at all the options and be like, can she survive? It's been a month. We'll let her go. And if it doesn't, after a month or so, happen, get it.
No, you got to give it some time because I believe in praying and miracles. But then at one point.
My grandma just turned 85.
But at one point, if you are so terribly off and you are in pain and you're just like, let me die, let them die.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
their own. That's. I mean, I don't believe that we should play God. Like, oh, like, you know, you should kill people or
But
I don't
there's
believe
many
in that.
instances where people will say, I hate my life, yet they're on like heart medication, blood pressure medication. It's like, but you have a will to live, obviously, because you're taking all those pills.
Yeah.
I'm not saying go kill yourself, but if
Same
you
with,
stop
like,
taking those
terminal
pills
stuff.
and didn't change your lifestyle, like one of my aunts just passed away.
Mm-hmm.
She hated her life. Not because she hated life and was just suicidal or anything. She was in her 80s. She had no use of her legs and her arm use was going away. She was, my grandpa also had Parkinson's. She didn't have Parkinson's, but whatever she had was neurological, and it messed with her nerves. She's like, I hate living, this and that. Me and my grandma both were like, well, stop taking all that medication that's keeping you alive.
I mean, it's not funny, but it's true. It's
logical,
true.
like,
yeah, it's
as
logical.
can be. I know people always think, oh, she just says this like nothing. No, I think about things for a long time, and I think, I literally put myself in that situation all the time and go, if I felt this miserable, I wasn't going to have any arms or legs. I have a house with stairs. No one lives with me to wheelchair me around because now my arms don't work.
Yeah.
Do I want to keep taking all my heart medication and everything, or do I want to just naturally, peacefully eat pizza till I go while someone feeds me because my hands don't work?
I'll feed you.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's not murder. It's like letting them go with grace and not just only their head works type deal.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that. I
Indeed.
like walking.
I
like moving my hands.
My grandpa, in the end, my mom, my aunt, myself, while my grandma worked as a nurse, so she had 12-hour shifts. Each one of us would take 6 hours of the shift, and my grandpa, like, it sounds funny, it didn't scar me because I was a grown-up, but like, I would tell him things like, oh, don't do this while you're gone, while grandma's gone, and he would still do it. Like, he'd fall into bushes, and it's horrible as a grandkid to have to pick up your grandpa and be like, this is why I said don't go by the bushes, you know, like, and it's not like, why weren't you watching him? It's like, if I went to the bathroom and said, Grandpa, I'm going to the bathroom, and that was his chance, I'm not kidding, to run to the bushes.
I'm gonna go check out those
And then
bushes.
I look around, can't find him, see him in the bushes, have to pull him out. Like, it's very sad. One time he was in the shower, I heard a loud noise and I kept knocking. Grandpa, don't come in, I'm fine. In the end, he wasn't fine. I probably shouldn't have. I waited about an hour before going in. I'm not a certified caregiver. Let's remind everyone of that. I went in, and of course the worst. No clothes on the ground.
Oh no!
Had to pick him up, and this man, love him to death, was the hairiest person from like chin down, because he was bald. So hairy, and you know, all those wet hairs touching me, getting stuck to me, naked. And I don't just mean some wet hairs, I mean everywhere. Back. He lost some skin when he was a kid, and they put some back skin on his thumb, and it grew hair. That's how hairy this man was. Again, I love him. But while taking care of him, naked and hairy, the hairs stuck to me. So there comes a point where it's like, please put me out of my misery, Lord. And if you can't, let someone else have the courage to do it. You know?
Yeah.
I know I was pretty descriptive. I say I'm not scarred, but
sounds like
I also can't see any short curly hairs anywhere without wanting to die.
Oh God.
Anyways, yeah, so telling someone if they're cheating or not, back to the question. That's a maybe for me. I don't know why I'm talking like Randy Jackson today. Must be the vodka.
Long story short. No, but yeah, and don't kill your significant other. Don't kill your significant others, and don't poison them. You're gonna get caught. Nobody really has a perfect crime, except that John Benet Ramsey case. That's not a perfect crime, but
Parents did it, or allowed someone to do it. It's not perfect. It's just everyone gave up.
no, but they're pushing to do like DNA testing, and they're like trying to get signatures. Like that case bothers me. Like I have a problem. Like I'll follow a case and then like go down like this rabbit hole and I like research it even more. Like I'm some freaking investigator. Like I'm getting paid.
Did you watch I Killed My Dad on Netflix?
I have not, but I'm gonna watch it tonight
Are you really?
or tomorrow morning. I'm gonna watch it.
This everyone needs to watch it. Even when we talk about it, I won't give spoilers, but it needs to be, when you watch this, you need to always be on a child's side, because the more you watch it, the kid, in my eyes, he had no choice. I know you might think my eyes aren't right because I was like, well, if they're coughing, maybe don't call 911 immediately. But this kid, was a child.
I always believe children.
Sometimes I don't always believe children, but I do believe
good children.
Sometimes the system, it's so political, and there's so many steps you have to take, and if the kid can't, just sometimes kids can't be heard, and it's very sad. And I believe that kid had no other choice than to kill his father.
I cannot wait to watch this. Is it
It's like 4 to 5 episodes. I can't remember. It has so many twists and turns, just like that other one. What was that one called?
That one was called
The Girl
in the Picture.
These are 2 recommendations
Crazy.
to watch
On Netflix.
They're both similar. Like
as soon as it's almost like a soap opera. Okay.
And then all of a sudden you're like, what the hell? And
Okay.
because there's not a lot of evidence of abuse, because if I had custody of my kid and abused them, would I go to the hospital every time I abused her?
I'm sure abusers don't.
So if my kid killed me, I mean, I don't do that. They probably thought there was no other option. And you could look at it and be like, well, there's no proof. There was no police reports. There was no hospitalization.
You know what? Sometimes
because why would I, as a parent, if I was abusing my kid,
I socked him in the eye, and you need to fix it.
Yeah,
No.
never.
I get it. Sometimes when it comes to even any type of abuse, like, there's no record of it because sometimes there's not.
Yeah. And it goes even deeper. This kid was so smart.
Just like the girl in the picture.
Yeah.
She had what, is she supposed to be a freaking astronaut?
And he even says, of course, he wouldn't let me, finish this or that, because the smarter you are, you can get out and get away from it. You can't keep tricking me if I'm smart, Even him knowing that is very smart. His mom didn't seem super smart. This guy was an engineer. He made a lot of money. I think he, mind-wise, was like his father, and that guy was just a piece of crap. It's a good watch, though.
Definitely am going to watch it.
Anyways, back to the... What was the last question we just answered? It depends on what the situation, if I would tell someone if their spouse is cheating.
Or their significant other. It totally depends.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so our fourth question was, what do you do if you farted and you think somebody might have heard you? What would you do? Number 1, girls don't fart.
Number 2, if it was impossible that they knew for sure, I would just be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. If it was cover up, like if it didn't smell and the noise could have been another noise in the background, I would just walk away like nothing happened. What would you do?
Well, number 1, I probably would never fart in public. If I had to, I'd go to the bathroom.
Well, it said accidentally.
Accidentally.
No one purposely, except for boys.
I know women that purposely. I have a friend. I love her to death.
After this, we're going to need to know who the friend is.
No, I would never. And when we were teenagers, she would fart and she would lock the windows so I'd have to smell her farts.
That is abuse. You shouldn't have been her friend after that.
It was actually funny. I would be like, she'd fart and I'm like, and she'd be like, lock, and I'm like, I can't roll down.
I'd be so mad. So I also have a friend. You know all my friends, so it's not hard. So we were driving home from school.
Okay.
We're in Paris. So I smell the worst smell. This is something I really hate. Just how I said if there was no smell, and it could be any other noise, I would just act like nothing happened. If everyone heard it or there was a smell, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed or so sorry. I hate when someone farts and I can smell it and they don't tell me, because I'm one of those people that is like, what the fuck is that smell? Like, I can't not be like, nobody smells that. And then I just keep breathing it in. Like, I'm very passionate about this. Like, if you farted, you better fucking tell me if you see me, like, taking deep breaths in. And this bitch farted, and I'm going, what's that smell? And she's like, well, we're by Paris. It's probably the lake. And I'm like, but I've never smelled Paris. And we're not that close to it, even though we're passing on the freeway. And she's like, it's probably the lake and I'm smelling. I'm like, no, why? We've already passed it. Why is it smelling here? And she starts laughing so hard. And I'm like, did you freaking fart and tell me it was the lake? And I kept smelling. And you can say I'm the dumb one for why would you want to smell that? Why would you keep smelling? No matter what.
Why would you take
Even if I'm not taking deep breaths, I'm going to smell it. I'm going to keep.
Wow.
You don't smell when you breathe?
I'm going to tell you a secret.
Like, I feel like, tell me if you did that so that I'm not like, you don't smell that?
Okay, so let's say you're walking in somewhere, walking by somebody, and they potentially look like they smell. I purposely will hold my breath and I will be like, I will not breathe through my nose.
I've never seen someone who looks like they smell except for bums.
Exactly.
Oh. I've never walked through an area where we're that close.
You've never walked to a Circle K and they're opening
Walked
the door for you?
to?
Walked into a Circle K and they're
Oh, I've
opening
only
the door
been to
for
the one
you?
by your house where a guy opened the door and he
Yeah.
looked regular to me.
He did not look regular.
He just looked like he wanted cigarette money or something.
No,
And
he
then I
was
was
definitely
like,
spun
wait,
out
that's
in
a
the
bum?
same jeans.
Okay,
Every
but
day he's there.
I know a lot of people that have been there, and there's different kind of bums. There's
I've smelled some
spun
weird.
out
I've smelled
for a couple weeks, and then
no,
there's like,
but then there's also people that I pass by and like they look like they're not gonna smell good, and I just cut my nose off and I breathe through my mouth.
I don't want it going in my mouth.
I don't want to smell it.
I'd rather do this than breathe it in, because you can almost taste.
No,
that
you
smell.
can't. Like
Taste
it's-
and smell are very similar.
Okay, but you need your nose to taste, correct?
Yeah.
So I purposely don't breathe through my nose, so I don't taste it.
There's no way a bad smell is getting in my mouth. There's no way I'm even kissing someone at this point in my life if their teeth aren't brushed. So I'm not letting anything go near this mouth unless it's clean and smells normal.
No,
Which is why I should brush my teeth because of this cheese. The second
You
we're
don't
done-
even smell. I don't even. I would tell you. I'd be like, "Hey, girl, you want some gum?" No,
I do.
No, you don't.
If
need
you
it.
have gum.
But you really don't. Okay, so has anybody ever farted in front of you when they were embarrassed and they're just like, "I'm sorry"?
No.
I remember I was
I do
finishing.
have a
I was finishing a client.
One friend who will be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry," and I'm like, every time she says this, I didn't know she farted, and like after the 5th time or so, not in a row, but like ever, I was like, "Why don't you just go to the bathroom? Like, why do you always fart?" And she's like, "I couldn't hold it in." I'm like, "What do you mean? Like, do you have a stomach ache? Should you not be here?" Like, what do you mean you couldn't hold it in? That's the only person who has farted in front of me and been like, "Oh, I'm sorry." But no one, people who fart in front of me don't care usually. They infuriate me. And I'm
what I
not
feel
like
like-
her. I'm not like, girls don't fart. I'm just like,
No. Girls fart.
I'm like, if I
was
go out
joking.
of my way to not fart in front of you or do this if
Show
my
me
breath
the
smells bad,
same
you
courtesy.
need to be the same, because clearly I don't want to smell it.
No.
Yeah.
Or taste it. No, one time I was
Taste
finishing this client. And I take the cape off her and I'm like, "All right, you're all set." She got up and she's all, and I was like, she's all, "Sorry." And I just
put the
walked
cape
away.
back on.
I just walked.
You're gonna need to sit
No.
under there for about 5 minutes until that smell slowly drifts out and becomes part of the
No,
air.
she got up and she was like, I was like, "I'll be right
Was
back."
she older?
Not that much older. I was like probably 19, but she was not much older than us now. But she just moved forward, farted, and was like, sorry.
I've had stomach issues.
Like nonchalantly.
Not farted, not said sorry, but where I'm praying like, God, I've never weeped this fast, but please let me so I can get the hell out of here. Because I'm about to shit my pants. I've been having a bad stomach ache lately.
Could be
It's
stress.
not sick.
Could
I
be
don't
stress.
know what it is, but
Could be stress.
yeah.
Oh man. No, but what do you do? I would just say you don't fart in front of people accidentally. If you think you need to fart, just go to the bathroom and like just see it out.
So I
from it.
haven't done it yet, but if I'm working, I can't go to the bathroom, and I'm not going to. So I just am like sweating and like, God, let me. Your weave's probably not as heavy that time, and I'll admit it. Because it's either that or like you get like a 20-minute break in between each section. But I like to be honest as possible.
Oh, always. We're human. Like literally we're human.
And I would like anyone to tell me if they farted. If I heard it,
that's one thing.
I'll probably act like I didn't hear it. Or if they're like, I'm so sorry, I'll be like, it's fine, whatever. But if you know I'm smelling it and you keep acting like it's the lake or, oh, we're in Chino, they had dairies in the 90s, I am going to be so mad at you. Like, how dare you?
Yeah. It's disgusting.
Anyways,
so, I have a little bit of a confession. I think the more that I listen to Post Malone's new album, I think I like a lot more songs than I did in the beginning.
yeah. So when I listen to it and sit down, I don't like it that much. But when I just hear the songs randomly played.
Like even at work, I'm all
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Blue Train. Like the one that he has with Doja Cat.
I Like You.
Yeah, I like it. Like it makes me happy. It makes me like happy because a lot of his songs before were like sad, going through shit. Like I feel like it's like
My
an
favorite
upbeat,
was
happy
Go
one.
Flex, and that wasn't sad. It was so funny and fun.
Yeah, but I'm just
But
saying,
he did
like,
have sad ones. He has a letter to alcohol in here that's kind of sad if you're
So
if you drink.
I really, really, really want to know who the hell hit him.
Did you hear him on Howard Stern
I did not.
talking about why he's not sober, but he's not where he was anymore, and he doesn't want to go back there, and he was just drinking too much vodka, passed out in hotel rooms, and he attributes it to the girl he's with. And this is what's crazy for women. Howard Stern says, was she like, ultimatum, stop or do this? No, she just believed so much in me and how much better of a person I could be, and just would always help me every day to distract me from alcohol. And it's like, what? I love Post Malone even more. He didn't need a ultimatum. What, the guy's 26 and realizes already now?
I think that's cool. But he needed to do it. I think that maybe she had supported him.
Yeah, but some ladies are like, this or that. And the guys, first of all, will be defensive and be like, okay, can't get through you without this, so no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Where this chick, maybe she did distract him, like, oh, let's do this. And it was something where you're not drinking. And I believe in you, but I do think he probably was feeling, this is why I love him. I feel like he really deep down always feels guilty about stuff, or I need to change this, or I shouldn't be doing this. So he probably, like if you listen to the interview, was feeling a little crummy about himself, and
Yeah.
she was there to help him get through
I
it.
think it starts with you.
Yeah.
And there's other influences that influence you, but I think the change starts from you.
Yeah. And I
Nobody
think
can
he
make you do that. And I think what you're saying is that he already had
been seeing maybe that
like,
when he was sober, maybe that's not what I want to be known for, or
no, like I was reading, or
passed
like
out in a hotel with a dentist working on my teeth when I wake up.
No, and I wonder who the hell hit him. Did they say anything about
Unless
that?
he was so horrible. Don't like you if you're the one that hit Post Malone.
No, but I just want to know, like, who knocked all his teeth out? Inquiring
And he's
minds
like
wanna
a
know.
big guy. He's over 6 foot.
Whenever I see him, I
thick.
do not think that he's so tall. I don't know
He's
why.
over 6 foot.
That's the
He's
craziest
a thicker
thing.
man. Like, I'm not saying he's muscular, but I don't think he'd just easily be knocked out. So
If he was on vodka drunk, yes.
He either was so messed up, stumbling, bumping into things, that kind, to where you can knock anyone out, or he mouthed off to like a fighter or something, someone who takes kickboxing classes, and it's like, I've been waiting
Thai?
for someone to come at me.
Muay Thai? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I do like.
Steve, I'm sorry. Good thing you have a grill.
Good thing you got money. You can fix your teeth. I really like teeth. I literally like. I always look at people's teeth because I
Never
think they're.
like. I've only seen my husband's teeth.
I
Once?
always look at people's
Once?
teeth.
How many times have you seen Rob's? Like 4 times? Because you always look.
I always see Rob's teeth every time I talk to him. I look at everybody's teeth.
I never see Rob's teeth because his mustache comes
It's
under,
not-
under
I
his
see it.
top lip.
I see it.
I see his bottom teeth.
I see his teeth. He has a little gap like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice till he told me. And then I always would be like, let me see. And he'd be like, no. I don't look at anyone's teeth. I care about breath.
Breath.
I just care about smells, really.
Apparently.
Looks don't. I'm not just that girl from Seinfeld. I'm not that into looks. I don't care. If you're funny and you're like a hardworking person and you don't smell bad, I will like you for sure.
Yeah.
As I don't mean like as I'm married, but
No,
I will
but I'm
like
just
you
saying
as
as
like
a
person wanna
friend,
hang
a
out. I
person.
never look at your teeth. I never look at.
I love teeth. Like,
Anything like
I've seen people and I'm like, you have beautiful teeth.
But I do worry about my teeth because everyone
You
in
have
my
good
family
teeth.
has teeth that crumble out except for me.
You have good, strong teeth. You do.
I don't drink milk, but I eat a lot of cheese.
I know. I'm just kidding. Okay, so what is the weirdest compliment anybody's ever given you? Because I'm just saying that I've told people like, God, you
I already
just
know
have
it.
such nice teeth. What's the
I
weirdest
used to
compliment?
work at a concrete, or I don't know if they're a rock, sand, and gravel company. That's what my daughter's dad does.
Mm-hmm.
So I would weigh the trucks as they came in. And this man came in and he's like, you're so beautiful. You look just like her. And I was like, he's like, my cousin's Liza Minnelli. You look so much like her when she was a kid. And I was like, oh, mind you, I didn't know who that was. Look it up. This is 2000, maybe 6. I don't remember if I looked it up on my phone or regular internet because I don't know if my phone had that yet. But when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I need to be embarrassed when I go out.
No, I mean the nice, like the weirdest compliment.
That was the weirdest, that he thought he was nice because she's like a famous actress.
Maybe when she was like young.
And she's his family. No, he said I looked like her when she was young.
Okay, but when she was older, she had a lot of weird plastic. I don't
She
know
hung out with
her.
Michael Jackson. I've never. No, when she was young, people still look the same. the way they looked, you can tell who it is. She still looked not good.
Okay, so that's the weirdest
And
compliment.
I'm not saying she's ugly. I just don't want to be compared to her. But if that's what I look like, whatever.
You don't look
I just
like her.
don't like it.
No.
That's my weirdest compliment because he really thought he was being kind and nice. What was
Good.
yours? Don't Google Liza Minnelli.
We all are. I had someone tell me they liked my dimples, and my dimple was so deep that they could put an acorn in it.
Wait, what's an acorn?
Like an
From
acorn.
Chippendale?
Yes.
Look at me. That one or the?
I don't know, but I wanted to be like, fill it out. Like what?
So, I have a dimple, but only if I smile hard, which is rare. It's right here.
No, I know you do.
But
you have two.
It's rare that you'll see me smile really hard to where you'll see it.
Yeah, but I'm like an
But
acorn.
you always have them, and I
an
would never think an acorn.
Sticking an acorn in your dimple. I'm like,
Who even
ew,
thinks of
I
acorns?
don't know. I even Googled it because I thought it might be a weird movie quote, and it wasn't.
What? Who eats acorns? What do you put them on?
I don't know. It's what the
Rescue Rangers are the
squirrels in
only
their
ones
nuts.
that want them.
Squirrels in their nuts and their cheeks. I don't know.
Was it
but
a man or a woman?
It was a man.
Oh man, I would think a woman who bakes. I would think a woman who chops nuts with mallets.
Oh,
Wouldn't you have to
nuts.
crack an acorn with a mallet, maybe? It
I
seems
don't
like it would be
know.
a
I
hard
have
nut.
no idea, but I was like,
From my Rescue Ranger experience, it seemed like their teeth were working really hard on
have you heard the Post Malone Rescue Ranger song?
No, but I am excited to hear it, and I'm excited
I
that
have.
he likes the Rescue Rangers.
Love the Rescue Rangers.
Wait, is it that
Rescue
song that's
Rangers.
sung by him, or did he write?
He, like,
sing a song about the
Redid
Rescue
it.
Rangers? But it's
But it's
that
kind of
song.
the same-ish. I've heard it once.
So you know he redid that stupid song by Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh, they
I'm
wanna
such a
be with
baby
you?
that the dolphins make me cry.
I like that better than Hootie.
Okay, when I thought he said the dolphins make me cry, I thought he meant like the dolphins at like SeaWorld. But
No,
then
the dolphins.
But then
like,
when he said the Cowboys make me cry, I was
like Ace Ventura, dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He meant a football team, not
Yeah.
the freaking Dolphins. By the way, when
Like
the Rams,
Flipper?
I'm a Rams fan. They had their first scrimmage this weekend. When the Rams lose, I don't cry over much, and I'm not going to cry over the Rams, but that's a thing I could come close if it's a big game to almost crying over.
Yeah.
So I like that song even more. Like, yeah.
I like it better when Post Malone sing it.
Oh, yeah. And I like the Cowboys better than the Dolphins any day.
Any day.
But I'm
They're
a
from
Rams
Texas.
fan. Deep in the heart of Texas.
Oh, wow. Cheers. So,
Angel.
This Angel. So,
Posty Fest will be our next concert. I don't want to go to any concerts he has other than Posty Fest in Dallas.
I'm down.
It's a 3-day festival, and I've seen all
I'm
the festivals
down.
no one wants to go to. If I died at a festival, I'd want to die at Posty Fest.
Why would we die?
You know, all the stuff with that Travis Scott thing. And now on Netflix, there's the,
Woodstock in the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay, first and foremost, we don't have a lot of money. We're not going to be in the front row. We're going to be in the nosebleeds watching. We're not going to
We
be
don't
that
have
close.
a lot of money.
We're not going to
But
be that close.
It's a festival, so people are walking around
True.
for days.
True, but we're never going to get VIP right in the front.
I don't know. I'm just gonna save my money for the Posty Fest. I want to go. That's the next concert I want to go to. Everyone's scared of festivals, which I am too, and I don't want to go to any festival except Posty Fest.
I'm down.
He has, and I love Dominic Fike. He always has him
So
there.
you don't want to go to that rave?
No, in Lake Paris? I mean, I would go because you invited me. I don't like raves. I said, who are these artists? And you said, I'm down to hang out. So if you just put it as, do you want to go to Lake
I
Paris
know.
and camp for the weekend? Yeah, I'll do that. But like, I'd probably be like, I hate this music. You like EDM, right?
I like all types
You know
of
who else?
music.
A girl from our work loves that. She goes to the festivals in Vegas for it.
Oh.
Can't say, because what if she ever watches this and follows us?
Oh, I thought you said from our work.
Yeah.
Oh, then we need to talk because we need to hang out because, okay, we're going to talk
It's the only
afterwards.
person I've ever heard that likes that other than you.
Really?
You probably know a lot of people because you're in that group, obviously.
I'm not in that group. No, like bands.
Like EDM.
Yeah, of course. I like
No,
all,
not, yeah, of course.
No, I like all types of music. All types of music.
What's the difference between that and techno? There has to be a difference. It's called something different. People claim EDM, not techno, so.
I think techno is a little bit more faster, and I think EDM is more like dreamy. I don't know. I can't. I just like music. I'm not like, I couldn't explain it. I just know what I like.
See, and I don't love a melody or the beat. I usually love the lyrics is what will catch me to a song. So that kind of thing, I'm always just like,
Yeah, I get it.
yeah. But would I go and ignore all that background stuff? Yes. I'm aging myself, and that's fine. Just like the cheese I ate.
Now you're like, the music's too loud.
I wouldn't say it's too loud. I'd say it's too...
I could feel it in my heart. Feel it in my soul. Yeah, no. But anywho.
EDM's her thing, not mine. I don't
like
care
lots
for
of music.
music with initials.
It's called electric dance music. One day.
Nobody listens to techno, you know? Nobody wants to hear it except a few people that I've met in my life. You're the only one I know. But I'm going to say a few because you probably know other people that like it, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then the
I
girl
do.
that works with us. Other than that, nobody listens to that. I know there's a following. I've seen in Vegas there's a huge EDM show. That girl we work with.
Can we go to the Electric Daisy Carnival?
That's it, yeah. No, remember I said no festivals other than Posty Fest? But you can.
Alone?
Here's why. That would be so much money on something I hate. If it was at Lake Paris and we're probably camping at a campsite, yeah, that's cheap. If I hate it, it doesn't matter. For me to get a room, the tickets are so much. No way. That would be the worst thing. But I'll get you in touch with my girl I work with.
Okay.
That would probably also like to go with you.
Yeah. Fun.
EDM's not for me. But you know what is for me?
What?
Fall.
I can't wait for fall. Oh my god.
I'm so sick of the hundreds. Now that my kid has started school, don't even give me any day over 99 since I can't just go swimming all day or go to a lake all day. Like, this is nonsense. I'm over it, and I'm ready to go explore pumpkin patches and haunted houses, decorate trees.
Can we go to Universal Fright Fest?
I'm really afraid of that, but yeah, I'll go.
Because Jahel invited.
Yeah.
Or no, Jahel said she was going, and I
wants
was
to
like,
plan a day, yeah,
I want to
so.
go. I'm totally down to go. Even Not Scary Farm, I'm totally down to go.
I've been to Not Scary Farm so many times.
I've never been to Hollywood
Universal?
Horror Nights. Never.
I was a chaperone at a day for my daughter's drama. It was in October, so the end of it while we were leaving was Fright Fest, and they got to go through 2 of the mazes. I already hated it. My kid, I have a picture of her like this when she comes out, so scared. You know, one time I went at Not Scary Farm, and I'm just the type, once I'm scared, I'm holding on to anyone around me.
Random
Running,
person.
pushing people out of the way.
You're one of those?
Yeah.
Like, ow!
I have 2 experiences. You're gonna get hurt if you're with me, and you already invited me. So, first one, the farting friend invited me to Knott's with her church.
Not me. It's not me.
It's not her. I didn't know her back then, but so we're going. As you know from our Tennessee podcast, I'm terrified of vampires. I know they're fake, but once you're up close with one and their makeup is just perfect, you must have gone to a Hollywood makeup artist. I am terrified, and I wear those big flip-flops. Back then I wore them. I still to this day wear them, and they break sometimes when you're running. So I'm in a haunted house. This vampire, like, I know when you react, they come after you more, so I try not to react. And I'm really not scared of much. But it's just, if you don't leave me alone after a while, I'm gonna start screaming. And this guy, he must have sensed that I was trying not to react, kept following me. Me and this guy are literally running through this maze, like on videos that you see. I'm running through. There's a stop. I have to turn around to run this way. My shoe breaks. I'm on the freaking ground, on my stomach. He tries to help me up. I'm like, get the F away from me, you psychopath. Like, was that fun for you? Chasing me, only me, through a maze? Like, I lost the group I was with because I started running. And he kept...
That's the problem.
Going
You
along
don't
with it.
ever leave the group
And
you're
then
with.
when I fall, he tries to help me up like he's not Dracula anymore. No.
He's a character.
Either bite me and turn me into the vampire that you've now gotten me on the ground to do, or get the F away like I just said. So that's my one unforgettable time. And then I've went back many times since that. And
So you don't learn is what
somehow
you're saying.
somehow someone in the group that was in front of me got scared and got behind me. And I go like this to this girl's bra and I'm holding onto her going, oh my God! And she turns around and it's someone I don't know at all. Luckily, she was just as scared, and maybe me being that close to her comforted her because she didn't care.
She wasn't all kid.
Will I go at almost 40? Yes. Will I be a psycho crazy? Yes. And
Maybe we
I
should
will go.
rethink
It'll be
this.
fun.
The only memories I have of like not scary farm is the weird people in.
Go out on their knees.
I hate those people, but like all the haunted houses. Do you know how many times they've grabbed to my butt?
Well, they can get away with that. 'Cause
Exactly. Or hey, or the last time when I was younger, I went. The guy was like, "You want to buy some weed?" I was like, "No."
she must be so nonchalant and unafraid of them.
No, I literally, whenever I'm scared,
the guy's
I
like,
cover.
I'm not really a vampire. I didn't come from Transylvania.
I literally just
I don't
cover
kick it
my
with
I cover
Frankenstein.
my ears. Like it's the sounds
Here's
that
the
scare
thing.
me.
I'm not gonna do that because why pay to go get scared if I'm gonna cover my ears and everything? Like I want to experience.
I just don't like loud
Fright
noises.
Fest if I'm gonna go pay for a Fright Fest, or I could just
So I should just run till my sandal breaks?
yeah. Then you're limping with one tall sandal, one short, the whole time. You're mad at every Dracula that was ever made.
My favorite's like, you want to buy some weed? I was like, no, I don't. I just want to get through this maze.
Yeah.
Just trying to make a business transaction while I was being scared. No,
know what
it's
that's
the
called?
freaking what?
He's one of those multitaskers.
He's a multitasker.
He's very productive.
Multiple streams of income.
He wants to have more income while he's already
multiple
getting paid.
streams of income. Yeah, you want to buy some weed? I'm like,
I don't
no,
even
thank
fault
you.
him for that.
I do. I was like 16.
But I also would be like, Dracula didn't smoke weed. Ever watch a movie? Because I let myself get in this weird mindset.
Okay, then I'm not going with you
where
because
I
I'm
start
nervous.
thinking they're real.
You're gonna be grabbing onto my bra strap. You're gonna be.
I'm scared. I'm not scared of roller coasters. I just get sick on them now.
No, I get
You'll
a
see
headache.
me running.
I know, I get a
running
headache
to
on
a
roller
roller
coaster.
coaster to get away from a ghost.
They're not real. They're paid actors.
If you walk up to me like slowly with a knife, I'm gonna be like, get the F away from me. If you somehow get me to where I'm running from you and you chase me,
You did a good job.
you got me, and I'm gonna play
I
it.
love Halloween. I don't know why I love Halloween.
This is Halloween.
This is Halloween. No, I love Halloween. I love fall. It's one of my favorite seasons. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's like perfect. The air's crisp. You can sit by a bonfire. You know, you can open all your windows and you have your crock pot on and you have like chili and then you go to like football games. Like, I love the fall. I
Me too.
cannot wait for fall. I'm like,
I
cannot
love
wait.
summer, but I like 6 weeks of summer, probably, I'd say.
6 weeks of summer
I really
is good.
love 6 weeks of summer, like a good solid 6 weeks to go to any pool, any lake, any ocean, and then the rest, cool us down, please, Lord.
It's hot.
And don't say move somewhere else because I don't want to move to a cold area where it's always cold.
No, I could
'Cause
never.
remember, I like those 6 weeks of summer.
No, could you imagine having to shovel snow out of your driveway to go to work? I wouldn't work.
I
Like,
lived in
nah, I'm
Utah,
good.
so yeah, that was a thing. To go to school, we did.
Nah.
We'd have to pour water on our windshield.
No, at one point I had to do that here. It would get icy at my parents' house. Like, we'd have to get, like, water.
Oh yeah, it does that at my regular house.
Yeah.
Rob will spray the hose on it.
Yeah.
But
But I mean, like,
in
snow in
there
your
was
driveway.
snow. To go to school, we'd have to pour water. It would melt all the snow off. All
So
the
your mom
ice.
drove you. You didn't have to walk 6 miles in the snow uphill?
No. I was in 4th grade.
No.
I wasn't allowed to walk anymore. I was protected.
My kids too. They're like, have your kids walk home. I'm like, absolutely not. I will pick them up. No, but I cannot wait for fall. But I'm not excited for winter because then Christmas.
Christmas? Love it.
Oh,
I have to
Thanksgiving's my favorite
I love
freaking
Christmas
meal.
so much that
Ugh.
Thanksgiving's my favorite holiday.
Thanksgiving's my favorite.
Because you have all the festivities of Christmas and you're still waiting for it, but you're not sad. Christmas is always like, I love it so much and it's so fun, but you're so sad after everything's over and someone goes home, and it's just like, I'm not someone who's nostalgic or sad or thinks about things, but that's a day where at the end I'm like,
I always feel like that on
Sad.
Christmas. I'm always sad, and she always talks shit about
no,
me.
because she talks about Christmas music. She doesn't say Christmas, she says the whole holiday season. She can't hear a Christmas song without crying for some reason. Me, I'm like, here comes Santa Claus, here comes, like,
It's
when
not
we record during
that
Christmas,
kind. It's not.
I love Christmas so
It's
much.
not
that I love
that
Thanksgiving.
upbeat Christmas music. It's like the sad Christmas songs.
Yeah,
Stop! It just makes me feel. It makes me feel sad for some reason, and I don't know. Like, I grew up and I had good Christmases. Like, I did, but like Christmas music makes me sad. Like the sad ones make me sad, and like the last thing I want to do at work all fucking day is listen to sad Christmas music for 12 hours a day.
No.
I want to decorate my tree and be
Not
at
every
home.
song is sad.
No, it's not. No,
Not
everyone.
everyone.
Nuh-uh.
Right.
Rocking around the Christmas. That's
the
not
best-
sad.
That's the best song.
But it's not
We
sad.
should have a Christmas party this year and wear like sweaters and really do a Christmas themed party.
I'm
Like
down
a
for
true
a party.
fun Christmas party.
As long as we listen to Christmas music
every
while
year
we're decorating
we
and
do a-
doing Christmas stuff
every
like
year
cookies.
we do a Festivus from
Festivus.
Seinfeld.
Yeah.
But I know she obviously doesn't care for it, so the party will be at my house.
I'll host it.
She's a better host, but
I like
she doesn't
hosting
Christmas.
stuff. I love Christmas, but I don't. Okay. I love Christmas. I get sad on Christmas Day when everything's done and
That's
over.
why I love Thanksgiving. I love Christmas so much, but Thanksgiving's my favorite.
Thanksgiving.
Because it's leading up to all of it and your family's still there and it's not sad at the end because you're like, and then Christmas is coming and then we're going to meet for this day.
My
and this
thing
day.
is not that I hate Christmas. It is, okay, I'm sad that Christmas is over
Yeah,
when it
that's
is, but I don't like listening to Christmas music when I am at work.
Love it.
I don't. Like,
If you want to
all day.
see a glisten in my eye, if you want to see Santa,
You want to see rosy cheeks?
rosy cheeks, give me some Christmas music and I'm going to be
I like Christmas music, but when we're doing Christmas shit, not at work. Like, when I'm working, I'm like,
At work, I'm so happy whether it's away in a manger or rocking around a Christmas tree.
no, it just makes me sad. It makes me
Mary,
like,
have you heard?
no, stop.
Any song, any
Stop
Christmas
that.
song, give
All
it
right.
to me.
No, I'm not. I'm not giving anything to you right now.
Oh.
All I'm saying, no, I love Christmas music, but not at work all day long. And then you go shopping for Christmas stuff, and all you hear is Christmas music.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right?
I like that, but like it's the sad music that I'm like, can they have just like an if
It's
we
not
could play
sad.
like an upbeat?
There's only one sad song about orphans, and I can't think of it because I've blocked it out of my mind. There is one really sad one. I think it's country, and it always somehow got onto the mainstream list of country songs. But it's really sad. It's about orphans and like, where are you on this Christmas day? Any other
And I
ones?
want to listen to that and be positive at work.
There's just one, and it probably plays every 3 hours. Once every 3 hours. If you're working 12, you'll hear it 4 times. You can block it out.
4 times too much.
Me, I block anything I hate out. It's probably a 3-minute song. That's 3, 6, 9, 12 minutes of your day.
First of all,
12 minutes of your 12-hour day.
I don't care.
To where you don't want Christmas music.
Okay, can we play EDM when you go to work tomorrow?
Yeah. We can. It doesn't make me sad. It annoys me. But I'll still be quiet, even though it has no purpose. Christmas music has a purpose. It's beautiful.
It has a purpose when you're doing Christmas things, not when you're at work.
No, when I'm at
working.
work, I'm like, it's the holiday season.
And all I think of is, I gotta buy
Well, are you-
freaking presents.
Me too, that makes
I need to freaking decorate that fucking tree. I need to buy
No.
a tree. No.
That doesn't make me upset.
It makes
That
me
is
like
exciting to me.
anxious. Like I gotta get things done. I
already-
need to buy presents.
I already have that
I'm
on my
sad.
calendar after Thanksgiving. Want to know why? Because I
Why?
love it. I already make a time on my calendar where I'm gonna go get a treat this day.
What
the
day are
Rams
you
are
going?
playing this. Well, it's not Thanksgiving yet. I said around Thanksgiving is when I put where I'm gonna go, when I'm gonna get my tree, where I'm gonna get it. It's gonna be a family time on a Sunday when Kira's here. Yeah, like I love it. I don't stress out because I set spots where I already planned that I'm gonna do that. I don't
Okay.
wait till the last minute to where it's not fun anymore. I'll never let Christmas not be fun. Do you need me this Christmas day?
I do. I just have so much on my plate that the last thing I want to do
you need for Christmas is me.
is her. And on that note, now that we brought up the holidays, while it's freaking hot as shit, we just wanted to
We're
say
just daydreaming about a better.
We're just
Better
really
weather.
hot. We're sweaty. So thank you for joining us. Have a nice night, and may your cups always be full.
Bye.
Bye.